So here I am to worship, here I am to bow down.
Hey friends, this is Here I Am to Worship in the key of D, and this is just a simple way to chord along to this song and have a lot of fun. Make sure to stop the video, and if you do, check out the description below. You will find the printable chord sheet that I have prepared for you, and it'll make a lot more sense for you. Okay, so in this song, like I said, I've kind of just stripped it down to some nuts and bolts that go into this song. We have D, G, A, and then we have an E minor. So let's go through those chords. So if you look for this group of two black notes, you will find a D note tucked between there. Play D, F sharp, A. And this F sharp is just that black note, and it creates this triangle shape, okay? D, F sharp, A. So if you imagine that triangle moving down and just freezing that in hand in that position, move it down to the A position. C, D, E, F, G, A, C sharp, E is a major chord, okay? So it's that same triangle shape in your right hand, okay? A, C sharp, E, and then we have G, so just move down one set of notes, okay? And then play G, B, D. That's a G chord. Okay, and then our E minor, I'm going to play up here. So here was our D, remember, tucked between those group of two black notes. C, D, E. E, G, B is a E minor chord. Okay, so those are the four chords. So let's go through those. So we have that E minor. We have D, triangle shape. Freeze that shape and play it in the A position. A, and then you have the G right next door. That's it. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the left hand. Since our right hand is going to be playing chords, I like to keep the left hand very simple with just single notes. So we're going to play D with a D chord up here. D to D triangle. E minor to E. Okay. So you'll notice I just opened my thumb up one note. I didn't move my hand out of position so I don't lose track of where I'm at. So D, and then I just opened my thumb for that E minor. Okay, to E in the bass. And then G is my pinky. And then A, triangle. Okay. And you're probably like, well, why don't you just move everything up this way? You sure can, but I just feel it's more comfortable to move my thumb open because it's a stronger finger. So I just kind of keep my hand positioned here, pinky on G, line up my 5 fingers, and I don't have to move my hand this whole song except for when I stretch open to hit that E. All right, so let's talk about the rhythm that the two hands are going to come together. This song is written in 4/4 time signatures, so it is a ratio I use called 1-to-2 ratio, and it kind of looks like this. Together, right, together, right, together, right, together, right. You could practice that on any of the chords. Here's the E minor. Just a nice, simple marching rhythm to get you playing this song, okay? So I'm going to sing through verse 1 so you can see how it sounds when we add that ratio, you know, that 1-to-2 rhythm, and we add in the vocals. Here we go. Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see. And beauty that made this heart adore you, hope of a life spent with you. Okay, it's a nice simple way to just chord along, sing along, have a lot of fun worshiping. Okay, you don't have to get things fancy to make things doable, like for it to just work, especially if you're adding this into a band. You can just keep the keyboardist just real simple. Light of the world. And you could even do that 1-to-1 ratio during some of it to kind of build up some anticipation. You could just go and then kind of pick it up. Okay. All right. So let's just talk about a few things. Patterns. When you notice patterns in your music, it helps take out the overwhelm. Not only are there only 4 chords in this song, but we have verse 1 and 2 being the same thing. And that kind of just helps you realize, oh, okay. And then if you also notice verse 1, lines 1 and 3 are the same. Lines 2 and 4 are the same. So there's a little bit of pattern going on there. So let's go through verse 1 just slowly together. Start out with that D triangle, D in the bass. Light of the freeze that same shape and move it to the A position. World, you stepped, okay, E minor, down into darkness. D is right next door. Open my, freeze that shape, eyes, let me, G, C. Okay, move to the D again. We're going to repeat that same pattern. Beauty that, A, made this, E minor, heart adore you, D, hope of A, life spent with a G, you. Okay, great. Sorry, I noticed there's a, I didn't notice this in the beginning, but the sun is shining through and playing on my right hand or left hand there. Okay. Anyway, chorus just starts with a new set of pattern, right? So D-A, D-G, D-A, D-G. Okay, notice that pattern. It's every other line is a different pattern, okay? All right, so let's move into the chorus. So here I am to worship, here I am to, freeze that shape, bow down, here I am to, D, say that you're my God, G, God, you're all together, D, lovely, all together, A, worthy, all together, D, wonderful to me. Okay, then when it goes all together wonderful to me, repetitive, that's kind of when you want to end the song. Otherwise, after that first line of all together wonderful to me, you could just move back into that verse 2. And we just went over verse 1, so verse 2 is the same thing. All right, let's take a look at that bridge. We're going to start out with the A chord here. And I'll never, freeze that shape to the D, know how, G, much it cost to A, see my D, sinner, G again, on that cross, and I'll never know, and how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. Okay, the bridge is just A, D, G. A, D, G. So a few notes to remember. If bringing the two hands together is too complex for you, just play the right hand only. Go through those chords, just block chord through them, meaning play one time per chord, just so you can get your hands used to where they're going and get those shapes, so to speak, into your hand, okay? So you might want to just go do D, A, E minor, da, 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 da. When you're doing the verse, and then repeat, and then bring the two hands together when you feel comfortable doing that. Just break it down into simple steps. Okay, so I'm going to play it beginning to end. This one's pretty simple because there's only 4 chords. Verses repeat themselves. There's a lot of repetition with every other line. You can do it. Have a lot of fun. Play along with me. Here you go. Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. Hope of a life spent with you. So here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. King of all days, oh
upon that cross, then I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. So here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me, altogether wonderful to me, and altogether wonderful to me. So here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether